Hello, everyone. This is Chala Dinkoy, CEO and founder of the Repositioning Expert. Welcome to another Tuesday Tea Time with Chala. I am here having my trusty protein hot chocolate. That was a long swig. I guess I'm thirsty. It's been a busy day. Tuesdays are getting busier and busier. It's wonderful. All right, everyone. So AI, it is truly the buzzword, and it's going to be huge, and I'm going to learn as much as I can about it, and I'm going to teach as much as I can about it, because this is scratching the surface. I mean, this thing didn't even really get talked about 2 years ago when I was doing these things, and certainly not during the pandemic when I started the Tuesday Tea Time, but it is now becoming really relevant and for every size. No matter who I talk to about this, no matter what business owner, it's on their radar. They either have the shame around not having done it, or not knowing more about it, or not getting into it, or they're already on the cusp of learning about it, implementing it. So if you're on any of those fronts, I want to tell you everything that I'm learning, everything that I know, and all the trends. So the companies using AI, believe it or not, are 10 to 20% higher in ROI, have increased their ROI by 10 to 20%, and have increased their revenue by 3 to 15%. So either way, it's a good thing to be using it. And when using AI, companies that were using AI had 50% increase in sales qualified leads, which is amazing, because if you're not qualifying leads, you're wasting a lot of time, you're wasting a lot of money. So let me tell you about the trends of how companies, B2B companies, especially service-based companies, are using AI. First is it's personalization on steroids. You can literally tell it anything you want about anyone, and it will produce content and mailings and scripts and strategies to hone in on your target. Now, this makes having a strategic target and knowing exactly who your target more important. And that's the kind of work that we do. And we marry the AI with market knowledge and our knowledge. So I'm going to get into all that because the gist of it is that AI is here to stay, and it's just going to get stronger and better. But without the human element, it's not really useful. So I'm going to tell you more about that. So number two trends is the 24/7 chatbots. And if the title of my Tuesday Tea Time was titillating for you, competing against machines that never sleep, it kind of like a Sarah Connor, if you're a Terminator fan, that like was the movie of my childhood. It's very much Sarah Connor, something she would say about competing against machines that never sleep. Well, that's what it is in the B2B sales world, in any world, but especially B2B sales, is that when you're in B2B sales, you are competing against 24/7 chatbots who are servicing clients who are anywhere in the world, who are up at any hour of the day, and who want to ask questions and get serviced at any time. And also the virtual assistants, the 24/7 virtual assistants. It used to be that the big, wave around virtual assistants was having them offshore. Now it can sound and look like anyone, anywhere, anyhow, saying anything you want. And it's never sleeps. That's the thing. Never gets sick, never sleeps, never calls in with excuses. I mean, this is just unbelievable. Number three is analytics, which the biggest part that people are using it for is the predictive analytics. So it's actually like and that's the other thing, is you have to gauge it. Is your gut, after doing your job and knowing your industry and knowing the things that you know about business and your work, in line with what the AI is saying? So is it gut versus their predictive analytics? So there's a whole realm of questions right there. But at least you have that additional information, maybe to open your eyes, and maybe to improve what you're already doing, and maybe to answer some questions if you were clueless about why things aren't moving faster. Number 4 is sales automation, the sales process automation. I mean, the drip, the funnel, all of that is now like way more seamless, way easier. There are AI software that are being designed every minute of the day. It's like breathing. And there are portals that tell you where these software are available and what new is being experimented, what's beta, and they literally do something for everything. And like I'll give you an example. Like somebody can take a picture, and I often tell this to my friends, that somebody could take a picture of you without makeup, just coming out of bed, and this AI software will make it into a professional LinkedIn headshot for you. It will do a professional headshot of you looking like a movie star, and you don't even have to put on any makeup or even comb your hair, right? So there are so many specific uses, and that software that are being developed for those specific uses. Number 5 about the trends in AI is proactive customer support. So it's part of that predictive, is that it's trying to figure out when, where, and what is going to be the issue, and how to reach the customer first before needing the actual, before them getting, their hair on fire and screaming to get the service. So predictive, proactive customer support, which of course is like a darling, and anybody would love that as a customer. And then the last one is data-driven decision making. And what I do in my process is, normally what we would have done is we would have had, it would have been my head and the CEO's head in trying to come up with some theories about what niches to pursue and where the market was going. And then part of my process was having them go and have conversations, human one-on-one conversations with key decision makers and stakeholders in their target industries to validate some of these. But now we can add to that and give us more information, more background information, rather than just our two heads guessing at where to pursue in the market. Is this data-driven analytics that we have at our fingertips, and they actually can tell you, here are the industries that we see most relevant. Here is where we think you could look at. And imagine marrying that kind of information with the two heads of the two humans, and how much better and improved and faster that process is now going to be. So now, what are some of the downfalls of AI? Why is it bad? As well, look at the title, competing against machines that never sleep, because literally they never get sick. They never, call in absent. They never take holidays. And if they're competing with the kind of repetitive jobs that you have your staff doing, then your competitor who's using AI, a bot or a VA, is going to actually be a better experience for your customers. Another one is AI can replace some services completely, like what I was just saying, and in seconds. Like, I've created a website with one click. Now, is it arguable whether a $20,000 custom, which was mine, was custom designed in months for $20,000, and that's the kind of website that used to take like lots and lots of time. It's all very special coded, looks different, looks very value added. It looks very premium. Is it an argument whether a one-click website looks better or worse, or performs better or worse? It's anybody's guess, but I haven't done the test, but there are certain industries that would be completely okay with that. And there are certain cases in which nobody could tell the difference. And I guarantee it, nobody would tell. There's the headshots, for example, that I was telling you about. Like, that's a complete industry that could be replaced. As photography. Websites is another one. Any kind of analysis is another one. Lead gen automation, that's a huge one. And of course, predictions. Like, anybody who used to work on predictions, anybody who used to work on even strategy, like, it's replacing strategy. Now, I'm actually doing a presentation about AI pitching and elevator pitching, using AI in your elevator pitch. But I'll tell you what, I actually used an elevator pitch generator in AI, and it was not good. It was not good. Now, having said that, it wasn't trained on anything to do with me, my voice, my company, my best clients, like all of that. We never taught it any of that, which is something that I do with clients now. But it's all about, that one touch click is not everything. And I'll tell you, like, what is everything is marrying what you're already doing as a human and enhancing what you're doing with AI. So the opportunity then is that AI has no true creativity, right? No emotional intelligence. It can't tell captivating emotional stories. It can't connect genuinely, with other humans. Doesn't have the genuine human connection. So you have to use it to enhance your humanity. You have to use it to enhance your instincts, your, predictions. And so it doesn't replace you, it enhances you. And I know you've heard that before, but the sooner you get into learning about AI and how to implement it in your marketing and your sales and the rest of your business, but I can only speak to your marketing and sales, the better you will be, the more you'll grow. I mean, you saw the statistics. These are actual facts, and it's just at the very cusp, right? And it's going to be a huge differentiator and a competitive advantage if you can harness it sooner rather than later. And I realize that the tools are getting more sophisticated as time goes by, like the one-click pitch generator. Like, I would never ever use that pitch, right? But it could be a starting point for some. It could be a guiding post for some, but it doesn't replace true human instinct, strategy, and years of knowledge, right? It doesn't. Repetitive stuff, yes, but it doesn't replace any of that. So I want to tell you about a couple of things that are coming up for me this week. It's going to be a really busy week. So based on popular demand, I've been asked to do a reprise of the AI Success Blueprint Summit, which is this Wednesday, October the 16th. So that's tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be speaking on how to use AI to do an elevator pitch. And then, of course, I'll be polishing the pitches right on the call, right on the Zoom call. So if you're interested, drop me a comment and I'll send you a link for that. I'm also speaking on Friday in New York City. And the event is called She Leads Live. It's their 10th anniversary. There's some real huge powerhouses. And so prior to that, so I'll be speaking both in the event and the private VIP dinner. And then I'm also holding an executive roundtable, and it's a private roundtable. So if you have close to $1 million or over $1 million in revenue, you're a woman-owned CEO of a business, we do have 1 or 2 spots. It's an executive roundtable that I put together with my friend Allison Cuby from Capital One, who helped me and connected me with Leandra Joseph from Webeck Metro New York. And it's going to take place at noon on the 18th, which is Friday, at the Avenue of America. So we're right in Manhattan for both events. Let me know again if you're in the area, if you're interested. And let me tell you, I will definitely be talking about pitches, and I will definitely be adding my 2 cents about AI and what part of it works and what part of it doesn't work right now. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it scared you into taking some sort of action, so that you are not competing against machines that never sleep, or that you're actually deploying some of that technology to be able to compete better. All right. So I will speak to you next week, and I'll let you know how it all went. Take care.